Hello, 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 beautiful people. Okay, here I am, Cara Armo, coming at you, your mindset and movement coach, bringing you some more classical Pilates exercises. In this video, I'm going to show you the seated spine twist, which for me is one of my absolute favorite exercises. So in our seated spine twist, first of all, it's one, obviously, as you say, seated. It really is a full body exercise, but it works a lot on the abdominals and the mobilization. So some of you may not have the flexibility to have the feet long, the legs long in front of you. So you might want to put a block underneath your bum, just to give you a little bit of a lift and release a little bit into the hip flexors. But traditionally, you want to have your legs out in front of you. You want to have your back nice and upright. Be sitting up on your sits bones, on your tripod, so if you need to move the meat off those bones and get right onto those sits bones and the pubis, so you're really nice and upright. And just sitting in that position, you can already feel the extensors of the back are really switched on. You're going to need to switch on that core because you obviously have to get that corset of your body holding you up. So I'm lifting in my pelvic floor. I'm really engaged into my core. I'm zipping up into my transversus abdominis. I drag my shoulder blades down into my waist, almost slipping them into my bra strap, okay, so that I'm positioned beautifully. I'm going to lengthen my legs, really feel the energy in my legs, pressing my heels away from me and together. So I'm feeling the inner thigh connection there, right to the powerhouse. So, as I always say, 85% of my exercises are in the setup. So just sitting like this should feel, for most of you, quite demanding. So it's okay if it is demanding, that's what it's meant to be. All right, so now to do this exercise, you're going to have your arms to the side. If you don't have the space, you can always hold them in front of you, or even just genie arms. It doesn't make a difference. I actually feel to really stretch the fingertips away from me. I keep my baby fingers in line with my armpits, so I'm not lifting my arms to my shoulders. I'm really pushing my shoulder blades down, my lats are connected. So it's really powerful exercise into your arms. I'm going to take an inhale to grow even taller and start that spiraling feeling as I exhale to completely spiral. Now notice I'm keeping my chin over my breastbone and I'm trying to keep my arms still on either side of me. I'm not bringing my arm with me. I'm going to inhale there and I'm going to exhale back to center. I'm going to inhale. I'm going to exhale, reach across. Notice my legs don't change length. Inhaling and exhaling. So you're absolutely still from the waist down. Your internal obliques are working big time. Your external obliques are rotating you. Your quadratus lumborum, the muscles behind in the waist, are stretching and working eccentrically. And you're really feeling that core connection very deep. It's a very powerful exercise. It's by no means a beginner exercise, but it is a very important exercise for you to try to master. Okay, so I've just done 3 sets. So I'm going to take it down a notch, modify it slightly. For those of us who don't have access to the legs lengthening, we can just bend the knees. Okay, for those of us who get tired with the arms here, we can also bend the arms. Still squeeze the legs together and again do the same rotation, squeezing those legs together. So you can start right there. Notice I'm still keeping my chin over my breastbone. I'm not twisting my head and thinking I'm turning, but I'm actually not turning. I'm actually turning my body. And the square your waist around, chest reaches around. So that's another option that we can have if you don't have access to lengthening your legs. You can also just keep the arms like this as a beginner. Okay? You can also just keep your arms like this if you want to have halfway through reaching around, still squeezing those legs together, but really working into the back. Another version you could do is, if you can, cross your legs. If you prefer to do it like that to start with, and again, just reaching around. And this is such an important exercise, people, that I would even say you could be sitting on a chair at work, yeah, And just try to do a couple of these, about 3 sets of these, sometimes in between meetings or in between project work. You just want to take a break from the laptop, computer, just take a break and just rotate the spine. When you finish, just reach forward, stretch the back out. So if we were still in that same position, if you scroll down to one of my other videos, you'll see the spine stretch forward, which is an exercise similar to this, where we're just stretching out the spine at the end of an exercise. So that, guys, is our seated spine twist, okay? If you have any questions, just let me know, pop them in the comments below the video, or also you can just direct message me if you need assistance with any of these exercises that I have on the page on our account here, okay? So thank you so much for joining me with my seated spine twist, a classical Pilates exercise.